What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the realistic rebuild of the Atlanta Falcons. Quick reminder, please do hit that like button to help support the series. So we are on our way into the 2022 season. Off to a great start. We're 3-0. Zach Wilson getting his career debut as the full-time starter for this team. Off to a good start. 6 touchdowns, 2 picks, a 96.6 quarterback rating, and of course that 3-0 start. The run game has been pretty solid with Naji Harris, 4.1 an attempt. The receiving game, Hurst and Gage continue to be our top receivers. And then defensively, it has actually been a very pleasant surprise for this young defense under Raheem Morris. Another great start for Solomon Thomas, 3 sacks. Brad Hawkins getting the full-time starting opportunity this year as well out of Michigan, a safety with an interception and 3 pass deflections. Also good to see our former star quarterback Matt Ryan having some success on the back 9 of his career, maybe the back 4 or 3 holes of his career. But heading over to Cleveland, Baker Mayfield became a top free agent. The Browns going the veteran route here, signing Matt Ryan, and he is off to a good start for the Cleveland Browns. So we have used our full offensive playage, which means we have 5 divisional games remaining, and then we have 1 fourth quarter only playage remaining. And as you can see here, we have 2 games in 3 weeks against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That will be the focal point of this episode right here. Tom Brady at 45 years old is still kicking along here, but it hasn't been easy for him this year. They are 1-2, and we're hoping to really bury them here. Could get them to as bad as 1-5 and really put them way behind in the standings. I do want to take a quick peek at our renegotiations. Looks like at least 1 star up here. And yes, Grady Jarrett is up. He wants a 2-year contract at 29 years old for $35.1 million. I think that's about right. I will say I think 3 years is probably more realistic if you want to replicate what we're seeing in real life. So we're looking at 3 years, about $18 million per. Jarrett, a really good pass rusher, a Pro Bowler last year, actually would probably come up closer to about 19. Of course, trying to keep all of our moves realistic, so we're going to send that offer in, and he likes it. So Grady Jarrett not going anywhere, and then Calvin Ridley and Chris Lindstrom up as well. Definitely want to keep these guys in here. We've got lots of cap space to work with. That young quarterback on the rookie contract. We've gotten rid of some of these bad veteran contracts as well. So Calvin Ridley has been very good, but not an elite player for us. A really good number 2 receiver. Looking at that 14-ish million, 12 to $14 million range. And he's asking for about that. Asking for what looks like here about 13.5. So we're going to bump that up just a little bit and send him that offer, and he's going to stick around. And then our star guard, who's still growing here, we actually turned down his 5th-year option because he was an early first-round pick. That was going to be a hefty price tag for a guard, and we're going to end up giving him about that much in free agency anyway. So at 25 years old, he's still developing, maybe hoping to catch a second contract before that 28-year-old mark. That's pretty normal for these guys. So we're going to bump this up to 3 years. You don't see a lot of 2-year deals at this age range for some of these rising stars. So I'm going to go right at $10 million per year over 3 years for Chris Lindstrom. And he's going to stick around. So keeping some of the core pieces around, and some more difficult decisions ahead as well with Hayden Hurst and Caleb McGarry. Kendall Sheffield, who's playing really well in the slot this year in a contract year. But other than that, we are going to be having the core back next year with plenty of cap space still. So exciting stuff going on here. Let's hop in and take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it will be our Play the Moments minigame, which means 3 Play the Moments here with a maximum of 1 full drive, and we can play in the 2-minute warning. So the early drive for the Bucs asking us to make a stop. We're going to skip that through, and we actually get a big first quarter drive opportunity. I'm going to hop in and play this, try to take the lead. We got the whiteouts going today. Going to run some duo with the hot read on the right side. Good blocking, boys. Good start. 5-yard carry for Harris. Potential cover 4 here. We're going to switch this to a spot concept. Ooh, and Hurst leaks out. Can we get a stiff arm? Nope, but great adjustment by Zach Wilson, the rookie, to change the play to get a better look. Ooh, nice tackle by star linebacker Devin White. Double A gap, mug look. Let's just see if we get a hot here. No blitz. Just take what we got here. Come on, Harris. Oh, man. Harris not showing the agility to turn upfield on that one. You hate to see a player move like that in space, but that is not what he's known for. So desperation territory here, 3rd and 13. Hurst is somewhat open, and the pass is going to get batted down, and we're going to have to punt it back to the most accomplished quarterback of all time, Tom Brady. A failed opportunity. We did flip field position a little bit, and the defense comes up with a hold, and now asking us to make another stop. I'm going to keep skipping this down the road. We hold them to a field goal. Now we're driving and into the red zone. So here we go. First, and it's actually 3rd and 3. Going with the spot concept. Likely cover 4 here based on the pre-snap look. And it is. Hurst moves the sticks. Wilson, just get out of there. Play makes. And Ridley, after the week of the contract extension, great reactionary touchdown by Zach Wilson, creating in the red zone something that we really lacked with Matt Ryan. What a beautiful play. Some toe drag swag. Wilson's fired up. So we get 1 moment left. Defense down here. Let's skip this. We do give up the touchdown. Defense again gives up the touchdown. We flip around and get a safety. Now defense needs help again. They give up the touchdown. So Tom Brady trying to save the season here. We are driving. We're into the red zone. I'm going to skip this. We get the touchdown. Can we get a stop and then a drive opportunity later, or at least some offensive opportunity later? We are driving now. And man, we could play just this one play right here. Such a critical play. 3rd down near the red zone. But I'm going to skip this and hope we get the red zone look. We do. Whew, man, this is pretty intense. 1st and 10. Heck of a comeback by the boys here. Definitely want to run away from all those stars on the right side of the line here. And that is why Vita Vea doing his thing, but we're able to get away from him. Not a good day on the ground for Harris, just 7 for 14. Potential blitz here. Let's hot Julio Jones. Blitz is on. Easy. But the drive does not end there. We got to get the 2-point. Oh, and Levante David drops into the hot zone where the blitz came in and makes a great play on the slant. Veteran play there. Doug Peterson coaching the Eagles loves it. And we're going to have to skip ahead. Now again, we can play inside the 2-minute warning, so we might get a chance to still win this thing. Tom Brady's going to drive here. And we're getting closer to the 2-minute, but not there quite yet. Looks like we got 3rd and 7. And we're going to hold them to a 4th down attempt, and they go for it and don't get it, which means we get to take over with all of the time in the world here, just needing a field goal to win the game. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back runs gets us to 3rd and manageable. We are going to go hurry up. Come on, Julio. Ugh. 4 down territory. Don't panic. Russell Gage moves the sticks. Good job, Wilson. Hurry it up. We're going to go screen here. Great play by David. We don't get the blocking we want. We're going to call a timeout. Tensions are high here in Tampa. Way to work back to it, Julio. Thank you. So close to field goal range, but that clock keeps ticking. Nice timing route by Ridley. And we're going to use our next timeout. In field goal range, but never a given. Looks like Julio's going to get the one-on-one. Let's change this to a pretty basic adjustment here. Trust Julio. And that is why. And Tampa now calling their timeouts. It's going to let us go a little more conservative now. We're going to run this away from the star-studded right side of that defense. We get the lead block. Naji Harris not quite able to get away, though. And Tampa not going to use that timeout quite yet. We are going to use ours, which means we're going to run it one more time. And if Tampa doesn't use their timeout, we'll just center the ball, spike it, and kick the field goal on 4th down. And it looks like they are going to wait, so we'll let this clock run down. We'll spike it and hope we make the kick for the win. Expecting the ice. No ice. There's the ice. Doug Peterson timing it well. All right, can the young kicker seal the deal? Kick is up and through as the clock hits 0. What a comeback win for the Atlanta Falcons. Doug Peterson and his team falling to 1-3. Great overall team win. Zach Wilson going head-to-head with Tom Brady. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. What a day for the young kid out of BYU. The run game for us continues to be a little abysmal. Definitely our worst game on the season. Julio was great. Calvin Ridley. Good to see these 2 receivers really getting to it. And then defensively, Kendall Sheffield, look at that. 3-sack day for Grady Jarrett, who is going to get injured in this game. We'll keep an eye on that after getting that contract. Hopefully nothing serious. Solomon Thomas takes home another sack. This is notable too. Young rookie with a hit in development. 1.5 sacks this week. No interceptions. Plenty of upgrades here, including Hayden Hurst. We'll go possession. Going to go up 2 overall. Heck of an upgrade. Brad Hawkins, our fullback, Andrew Beck. Matt Hennessy, another boost. He's coming along. He gets 2 strength. That's actually pretty big. That's something we've wanted from him, is to beef up, be a little more powerful. And then our young tight end that we brought in late in the draft gets an upgrade. We're going to work on his blocking. It is a big weakness of Princeton Rudolph's. And a good upgrade there. So the 4-0 Atlanta Falcons moving on. We play Detroit this week. This is going to be a simulation. We can continue with the contract extensions with Hayden Hurst. So he wants probably less than he would get in real life. He has been one of the top producers at that tight end spot. Just to keep things realistic here, over last season, he had a really nice year, almost 1,000 yards, 76 catches, 6 touchdowns. We're going to ignore this year because this doesn't replicate what he actually did in 2020. But again, this year off to a good start as well. So probably looking at around the $8 million mark for a player like this. Wants a 4-year deal at 29 years old. We'll reward him for that. He came into the NFL at 25 years old. He's been a great player for us, so we're going to give him exactly $8 million per year to be kind of our franchise tight end. I don't see us upgrading this anytime soon. And he's going to like that deal. So Hayden Hurst coming over from Baltimore in a bit of a surprising trade, and not necessarily reviving his career, but definitely sparking it. And we're going to hold off on Caleb McGarry for now. So we're going to simulate this week against the 1-3 Detroit Lions, hoping to keep this thing rolling, stay undefeated, continuing to shock the world. And we win another tight one, 28-25. We get a breakout this week. Let's see what happened. Look at these scores, man. We are winning tight games. Some might call us overrated, fraudulent, if you will. But good to see the young quarterback able to seal the deal in these close games. And it was a kind of a efficient day, if you will, for Zach Wilson. 139 yards only, but 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Naji Harris really got it going on the ground. We ran the ball about 40 times in this game. It was Julio and Ridley this week. 2 touchdowns for Julio Jones, having one of his better seasons in a long time. And then for the defense, we get a sack from Deion Jones, a sack from Cameron Graham. Now, was Grady Jarrett playing in this one? Does not look like he's injured, but was maybe a little banged up this week. Didn't have the best production out there, and then no interceptions this week. But Cameron Graham is coming along here. That is now his 2nd sack. And let's find out who our breakout player of the week is. And it's Naji Harris. And we actually get to pick and choose 15 offensive plays to do here. So what I'm going to do is just play our first 15 snaps of the game on offense, and then we'll take over with our Play the Moments minigame. We get some upgrades to the defense here. John Kaminsky will improve his pass rushing. Jalen Hawkins developing at that free safety spot, 4th round pick in 2019. And A.J. Terrell continuing to climb, gets up into that green mark, 76 overall. Great upgrade there. Agility, press, 2-zone. Coming along pretty nicely considering he has that normal development. So here we go. We have a great opportunity to get to 6-0 because we get that breakout this week. So we're going to play the first 15 snaps of this game on offense, and then we'll do our 3 Play the Moments minigame. Going to try and set the tone early here at home. Again, staying away from that star-studded right side of the Bucs defense. They're going to slant inside. And we're going to draw the face mask on the first play of the game here. Brings us to midfield already. And another good-looking play call here. We're calling trap against the wide 9. Nice run. Run game coordinator hit the film this week. We get another good look. Oh, the cutback was there, but looks like Shelvin, former LSU star, takes us down. Brings us to 3rd and 5. Looks like cover 4. Keep an eye on Hurst here. And it is Hurst, after the contract, moves the sticks. And now we're going to draw up a little screen to Harris. Doesn't do a lot in the receiving game for us. But how about that one? Nice call. And that time a draw, right up the middle. And Hurst can't come down with it. We liked the look one-on-one, but not showing those catch and traffic skills. Something we'd like you to come down with in the future, Hurst. Ooh, nice blocking. But Levante David, too tough to get away from. So 3rd and 5, the 8th play of the drive here. The blitz is on. Ridley works back to it, but did he get the first down? No. So we're going to go for it. Our offensive coordinator is saying that we should go to the toss here. Joe Brady thinks this is the way to go. We're going to trust him. And we block it up, and Naji Harris, what a start right there. So 10 plays down, an excellent opening drive touchdown. We're going to go to the read option next, but we're actually going to flip the look. See what Barrett does here. Barrett's going to come down. We get the block from Hurst. Wilson had a lane, but the D-backs catch him quickly. Nice play call. Just step that up, go down. Nice couple of runs from Zach Wilson. Tampa may be showing blitz here. We're going to check this one and get Ridley coming across. I'm going to block back. The blitz is on. Can we hang in there? We do. What a dime from Zach Wilson. And that's going to end the first quarter, and what a first quarter it was. We got 2 plays left. We run it with the first one, and decently set up outside zone here. Gets the cut back. Harris fights for the first down. And that's going to end our offensive play. We put Harris in a pretty good position down the stretch. Pun unintended after we end on the stretch run, but we now have 3 play the moments, maximum of 1 drive in the red zone. Could potentially end this with a touchdown, end the breakout of Naji Harris. Nice cut inside, had a lane, but looks like Jonathan Bullard on the edge brings him down. Let's hot read Hayden Hurst, see what that middle linebacker does. He will drop. Let's just run it. And Zach Wilson showing that he can use his feet. He has been awesome here in his second season. Defense playing great again. They have just been a hidden narrative with how Zach Wilson is playing, but this defense is no joke. So they're going to go for it down there. They don't get it. We get a 2-minute drill. We're going to take over. Nice throw, nice catch. Hurry it up. Let's go for this. And it's caught. Russell Gage. Wasn't sure if he's going to hold on to it. What a dime from Zach Wilson against cover 2. That was actually cover 2 man. And we get Gage on the linebacker this time. That linebacker is Levante David. And a broken defense here coming off of the timeout. So we have some glitch defense going on for Madden. Thank you. Not going to waste a timeout to fix that. But we're just going to maybe try to get out of bounds. We cannot. Go with the fake screen. Stepping up. Can we get a block? Hey, that's a good looking play right there. We still have our timeout. So we're going to go with the inside zone from Naji Harris. Can he run over David? He can. What a way to get the breakout. Trucking through Levante David for his second rushing touchdown of the day. We're up 21-0. We still have a full drive to use, by the way. We don't count the 2-minute drill, but let's just play this red zone look. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. We're going to go right back to the previously called inside zone. Potential man coverage. Hurst does have the linebacker on him. That's the matchup we want, but again, it's Levante David, so you got to be careful. It's actually zone. And we're going to end up getting sacked, dropping way too far back, staring down the right side of the field. Good pass rush from the Bucs, and not a good look there. So 3rd and 21. Gage does come open, but throw a little bit underneath, and we're just going to take the field goal. Right down the middle, 24-0 Falcons. And we can play in the 2-minute if we need to, but I think we should be able to seal the deal. So skipping ahead. Tampa stalls down there again. The defense pitching a shutout. A little garbage time touchdown. And that's it. Doug Peterson about to lose his 2nd job already. Look at the numbers. Zach Wilson, another beautiful looking game. Doesn't get into the end zone passing, but did run it in once. A nice rushing touchdown. 38 yards on the ground for Zach Wilson. There's a lot of Ridley. Russell Gage shows up. And then defensively, we get a sack from Grady Jarrett. No interceptions. A whole bunch of upgrades. Solomon Thomas going to go power rush. Up to an 81 now for our superstar. Naji Harris naturally gets an upgrade, but we're going to wait until we get that breakout. And we'll do his. Marlon Davidson. And Isaiah Oliver, don't forget we moved him to free safety. The defense has been playing great with him back there, not giving up those big plays. And what an upgrade for Oliver, speed, agility, and zone coverage. Hasn't shown up in the box score yet, but clearly the defense is working with him back there. Here's the breakout, Naji Harris. And let's do that upgrade for Harris. He's close to getting another one. Gets a break tackle, gets a trucking. Well-deserved trucking after running over Levante David to earn that breakout. We'll just skip the long snapper there. So we play the Ravens next week. Then we have the bye week 8 right before the trade deadline. So I'm going to go ahead and skip to that week 8 bye. We'll discuss any trades. Usually that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but we'll examine it. So I'm going to go ahead and advance against the 2 and 3 Ravens. We are at home. This is a winnable game. At some point we're going to drop a game. I don't expect this team to go undefeated or anything, but let's see what happens. And there's a loss. The defense finally kind of lets off a little bit. Lamar Jackson playing pissed off with their start to their season. So we're going to drop to 6-2. The Panthers are right behind us, by the way. We're going to have some big games against them in our next episode. But let's see what happened this week. Wilson threw a couple of interceptions. It's been a while since he threw a couple of those. Naji, another decent week, but nothing crazy. Hayden Hurst gets into the end zone a couple of times. Not the worst day for the offense overall, but it was the defense that took a step back. So just a couple of sacks. Grady Jarrett and Kaminsky. We did get an interception from A.J. Terrell, so it's not all bad. Lamar just kind of went off. So as far as the team is concerned, I mean, again, trades are exciting, but no point on the offense makes any sense to acquire anybody. Harris is playing well, so we don't need a running back. Offensive line is something that you can't really trade for, and we like the pieces we have in place. The offense is playing pretty damn well with what we've got. Defensively, corner is not necessarily a strength for us, but we like how A.J. Terrell is playing. Markel Robinson was a top 11 pick. We're hoping to develop him. We're obviously not going to give up on him already. I like our safeties. Middle linebacker, we could technically upgrade, but Errol Thompson, he's a role player. He's only in year 2. So I really don't think a trade makes sense for us if we're being realistic. You will see that the development of Cameron Graham gets revealed as a star. So he's an intriguing athlete. Might want to work on those power moves. He actually has the physical traits to become a little more physical and develop more of those power rush skill sets. But I will take a look at our stats, and we're going to just examine any depth chart changes we might consider here. So Zach Wilson, you can see, just a great all-around season. We're really excited about how he's looking. No questions there. Over a 100 quarterback rating in his first full season as a starter. The running back room's been good. And then the receiving room has just been very spread out. 4 guys over 300 yards. Ito Smith not far behind them. Russell Gage yet to get into the end zone. Julio having a good year touchdown-wise. So the receiving group has been good. The O-line's been solid. And then defensively, Foyesade Aluakun, 48 tackles, leading the team. The sacks, we got Thomas and Grady Jarrett getting after it. Cameron Graham has slowed down a little bit. Marlon Davidson does have 2 sacks. I was thinking about, maybe getting like Jerry Tillery some more reps, but we're going to stick with Davidson for now. We'll continue to monitor that. And then the interceptions, just 2 on the season. We want to see an uptick there. Brad Hawkins 1, A.J. Terrell another. Really hoping that Markel Robinson can get something going here. He does have 41 tackles, but we spent the 11th overall pick on him. So we need to see some more from this phenomenal athlete that we have here, but we need to see it replicated on the football field. So not going to make any depth chart changes. I think we're in really good shape. We'll just wrap up taking a look at the renegotiations, any upgrades we might have, and then we'll be on our way. Again, guys, please do hit that like button before we get out of here. It really does help support the series, help it get more views, and spread the love. So just hit that button down below. As far as these re-signings, I do like Kendall Sheffield. He wants a 2-year, $4.74 million contract. We don't have any immediate answers in the slot there, and that's a deal that if we do replace him, we're pretty much out of it pretty quickly. Only 1.82 signing bonus, and I think that's pretty fair. He's a 3rd-round pick. He hasn't really done much, so we're going to give him an offer, and he's going to stick around. I like that move. Andrew Beck is up, Malcolm Brown. Caleb McGarry, I think we're just going to let hit the market. He just hasn't shown the overall growth that we want to see. We could always try to get him back, but I think there's a chance we could actually upgrade that with the cap space we have. And then as far as anyone else goes, no one we're looking at right now. Really feeling good about the core that we're bringing back next year. Also able to spend on a couple of these coaching boosts. So we'll go with the O-line and how about the DBs? Some young guys back there we want to continue to grow. And Kendall Sheffield's going to reward us with an upgrade there in the slot after we give him a contract extension. It's a nice one. He gets a 2 speed boost after we extend him. Are you kidding me? He's up to 95 speed. The speed in the secondary is electric now. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, that is hype at the end of the episode. Wow. Okay, Jaron Curse. Ja'Kai Polite. Keep in mind, the other guy competing with him has not done much, and Polite does have a sack. Something to think about if we don't get more production from the rookie. And then Henry Johnson. I'm going to work on that deep threat ability. Nice boost. That development still has yet to be revealed there, by the way. We don't know what the ceiling really is for that young man. So, wow, that was an exciting end to the episode with Sheffield getting a 2 speed boost right after we give him a 2-year contract extension. All of a sudden, he's got some pretty massive potential there with that 95 speed. But yeah, that's going to do it for the episode, guys. That was a ton of fun. I hope you guys are enjoying the series, enjoyed the episode. Please do hit that like button. Cheers, and we'll see you for the next one. Peace out.